Hello, and welcome to WTRF Channel 1 News. I'm Jaden Ford.
I'd like to introduce a very special guest I have here with me. We have John Thompson. John Thompson has a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from University of Pittsburgh, a master's degree in business administration from Penn State University, a regional sales manager for GE Healthcare, and the CEO of Team Aces. He is a business coach, entrepreneur, a husband, a proud father to. I'd like to welcome to everybody, John Thompson. So how's your day been today? Just checking in.
It's good, Jaden. Glad to be here with you. Thank you.
That's good. Happy to have you here with me. Okay, so my first question, you had a bachelor's degree in engineering and you went into GE. So what about being an engineer was appealing to you, and what made you decide that was the career you wanted to pursue?
Yeah, as I think back to when I was in high school, I really enjoyed number one, solving problems, and I also enjoyed math. And so I always felt like engineering was a good combination of if you like solving problems and you like math. But then I say, really, as I was growing up, one of my role models was my grandfather, and I'm John Thompson III. I was named after my grandfather, and he was someone. While he had a high school education, and he worked in a coal mine, he was someone that was always really good with his hands. And so he used to help me with my science projects, and he was always creating things. And so I think I took a liking to the engineering and the way that he worked with his hands. And then later in life, before he passed away, he had some health complications. And I remember when he was in the hospital, and I remember thinking that how I would like to be able to help him and how I would like to invent technologies that would be able to help him. And so I think that's also something that I always felt like when I got into engineering, that was my call to help others and specifically help others in the medical field. So I really think later in life that's what brought me back to the GE healthcare business.
Yeah. And to build off that, how do you feel like your impact has been made on the healthcare business, and how do you feel like you helped change the world almost in your perspective?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one of our purpose statement in GE is improving lives in the moments that matter, and I feel like there's so many different moments that matter. And as I look back over my career, from my wife being diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 27, and her being scanned on our medical technologies, to most recently being blessed to have children and to see those children that in their sonograms with our technology. And so when I get a chance to see how our technology is used to help patients around the world, that's obviously something that's of interest to me and exciting for me to be a part of that.
That's great. So I wanted to ask, what accomplishments have you achieved throughout your career related to engineering, starting even back from high school and when you decided you want to be an engineer?
I think there's numerous honors, awards that I've been blessed to receive in my career. And as I think back, it really started when I entered college. I was in a program at University of Pittsburgh called the Engineering Impact Program. They called it Academic Boot Camp, where we were in a program over the summer for 6 weeks, where we had classes from 8 in the morning till 10 at night. It was all day into the evenings, and it was a summer before we started school. And so while many of my friends were graduating high school and enjoying themselves partying over the summer, I was, really head down, working hard at the university. And at the end of the program, I was fortunate enough to achieve the outstanding student status. Had a 4.0 GPA through that program. And really what was great that it unveiled to me was while I was really good with the work, what I really enjoyed was helping others. And I would set up study sessions over the weekend. And I always maintain an environment where it was almost like the teacher learns the most. So I was learning while I was teaching the other students. And that really became a part of who I was at college. And so then throughout college, in my junior and senior year, I got involved with the organization National Society of Black Engineers. NSBE is the largest student organization in the country. Their mission is to increase the number of culturally responsible Black engineers who excel academically, succeed professionally, and positively impact the community. And for me, I gravitated strongly toward their mission. And in my senior year, I was president of the organization. And then our chapter, we won the National Chapter of the Year Award across 350 chapters. And so it was an exciting a part of it to really work closely with students and to fulfill NSBE's mission. And then in the process, I was awarded as the Outstanding Student Leader of the Year at University of Pittsburgh. And so then building off of that, when I started my career at GE, I've always really looked at it as the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. So you got to work hard and really grind it out. And so most recently, we have an award called the Commercial Excellence Award in sales, and it's an award for the top sales professional across the company. And I've won that award on a couple of occasions as a salesperson, and then recently as a sales leader. My team has won the award as well. So it's been great. And one of the things when I think about awards, I feel like the awards are nice, but there's a really great quote. I love the quote. It's by Winston Churchill. And it says, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts." And so I always think about, while the accolades and the awards are nice, that success, it's not final. You're continuing to grow and you're continuing to develop, and there's going to be missteps. You're going to fall down, but that failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue is what counts. And so just continuing to get better each day has really been my hallmark that I stand strong in.
Yeah. Well, you've had quite the lucrative career, to say the least. And, it makes you wonder, because you also decided to create Team Aces to be able to coach up other people and help other people. So what made you decide that you wanted to give back and help others, even as you're still growing and doing your passions and your career?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a great question. And, when I think about, where I am in my career and what led to success over my career, it's really been in helping others. And there's a quote by Will Smith that I strongly believe in. And what Will says is, "Greatness is not some wonderful, elusive, godlike feature that only some of us will taste. Greatness is inside of all of us." And so I truly believe that greatness is inside of all of us. And so if I could help others tap into that greatness, tap into the talents that are inherent in them, and then help them achieve their dreams, that's really what ACES is all about.
And that leads me to my final question. What does ACE mean to you, and what does being an ACE mean to you and helping others?
Yeah, it's ACES, to me, simply stated, it's a lifestyle. And it's if you're an ace, you're at the top of your game. And for me, as I look back over my career, there were a few pillars that kind of stood out and I embraced over my career to achieve success. And those pillars align with the principles of ACES. So ACES is an acronym. The A in ACES is attitude. The C is connection. The E is empowerment. And the S is strength. And if you think about a deck of cards, and I keep a deck of cards close by, and each one of them have a meaning. So for me, the Ace of Spades, that's the attitude. And so if you think about the attitude, I believe that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. You can't control the events in life. All you can control is how you respond to them. And that positive attitude, it's a catalyst for the behaviors and the thoughts and the events and ultimately the outcomes. So that's the A. It's starting with that mindset and showing up and how you show up. And then the club, the Ace of Clubs, that is all around your connections and who's in your club. And if you think about it, you may have heard the phrase, your network determines your net worth, or you're the average of your 5 closest friends. So making sure that the individuals that are in your circle are keeping you focused, holding you accountable, challenging you, and lifting you up, elevating you. So that's all around the connections that you have. The E is the Ace of Hearts. That's all about empowerment. And when I think about empowerment, it's all around leading from a place of within your heart. I can't empower you. You have the power within. You've got to recognize the power that you have and then lead from your heart. And I truly believe that the doorway to success, it opens inward, not outward. So you've got to be who you are, be authentic, and lead from a place of love and from your heart. And then lastly, the diamond, the Ace of Diamonds, that's the strength. And we all know that diamonds are the hardest material in the world. And as you think about it, and it really does tie back to this era that we're in today around COVID, that it's a challenging time for all of us. But it's not the challenges that we face. It's how do we get past those challenges? How do we leverage the talents that we have within to tap into those talents to get through the tough times? Rocky Balboa said, it's not how hard you hit that matters. It's how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. And what you do in those challenging times in the valley determines the height of your peak. So that's, to me, how you stand strong in the face of adversity. So that's it. Attitude, connection, empowerment, strength.
Go
GoTeamaces.com.
team.
Visit us online. Check us out.
That's right. Go Team Aces. If you're as inspirational as you are, as a coach as you are in this interview, I know people are going to go far for your business. And I'd like to thank you for coming here and having this interview with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your time.
This has been an interview with John Thompson. I'm Jaden Ford, and you have been watching WTRF Channel 1 News.